All right, let's get right into it. This isn't going to be just another explainer. No, this is a high-octane breakdown designed to do one thing and one thing only, to completely dismantle your excuses and ignite immediate, powerful action. So let's just start with a question that, might hit a little close to home. We've all had them, right? Those game-changing, brilliant ideas that, well, they just kind of sit in a notebook or rattle around in the back of our heads. So why are they still stuck there? This is the core frustration we are tackling head-on right now.
Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off, shall we? Our first and very blunt point, ideas are worthless. We're talking about that massive, fatal gap that exists between having a great thought and actually creating a real-world outcome.
And here it is, the brutal truth in 5 simple words. You can have the most revolutionary idea in the history of humankind, but on its own, it has 0 real-world value. It can't pay your bills, it can't build your future, it can't do a single thing for you by itself.
So if ideas by themselves are worthless, what gives them value? This right here, the relentless, grinding work of forging that thought into something real. It's not about waiting for some magical inspiration to strike. It's about the day in, day out, gritty application of effort. That, my friends, is discipline. It's the only currency the world actually respects. So if a lack of ideas isn't the real problem, then what is? Well, that brings us right to section 2, the trap of your feelings. Because let's be honest, the real enemy of your progress isn't an empty notebook. It's that internal battle against what you feel like doing in the moment. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? It's a stark choice. On the left, you've got a life run by feelings. Oh, I don't feel like it today. And just look where that leads. Weakness, inaction, and ultimately a whole lot of nothing. But on the right, you've got a life run by principle. It's an upward climb, a promise you make to yourself. And that path leads directly to action and strength. This quote just absolutely nails the point. Your feelings, they're going to betray you. They're fickle, they're unreliable, they change with the wind. But your principles, your commitment to do the thing you said you were going to do, that's a promise. And that promise will deliver every single time. So this brings us to the core solution in section 3. Execution is worship. This is the philosophy that action isn't just some task you check off a list. No, it's the highest form of commitment you can make. It's the only thing that actually moves the needle. Just look at this. We've all been there, right? Dreaming about the finish line, about that success, all while sitting on the couch. That's the trap of good intentions. The world doesn't reward you for what you plan to do. It rewards you for what you actually get done. Saying you're going to do something changes absolutely nothing. Only the doing creates results. So how do you do it? Here's the process, broken down into 4 aggressive steps. Step 1, stop talking. Seriously, just stop. Step 2, initiate action. Take that first immediate physical step. Step 3, dominate. Don't just show up, aim to own your space. And step 4, maybe the most important part of this whole thing, repeat every single day. And you got to understand, all of this execution is powered by one single non-renewable resource. And that brings us to section 4, the urgency of now. This is all about understanding why tomorrow is probably the most dangerous word in your entire vocabulary. Take a look at this number. Just a number on a screen, no context. What do you think it represents? What could possibly be so important about 86,400? That is the number of seconds deposited into your account every single day. You don't have to earn it. It's a gift you're just given. The only question is, what are you doing with them? Because the only price of admission you have to pay is having breath in your lungs. And that's why this urgency is everything. There are no do-overs. There are no refunds. You can't get that time back. Every hour you spend procrastinating, hesitating, or, waiting for the right moment, that hour is gone from your life. Forever. All right, let's bring this all home in our final section, the winner's mindset. Because this isn't just about what you do, it's about how you have to think to be able to sustain this level of action and urgency day in and day out. And this right here, this just brilliantly illustrates the 2 fundamentally different ways of thinking. The average person, well, they do a little bit of work and they feel entitled to a result. But the winner gives absolutely everything they have, works as hard as humanly possible, and still worries it wasn't enough. That constant hunger, that fear of being outworked, that's the gap. And these are the traits that define that mindset. A winner thrives under pressure. They love it when their back's against the wall. They don't make excuses. They are brutally honest with themselves about their own effort. They take full ownership, they impose their own discipline, and they are never, ever comfortable with where they are.
So here's the bottom line. It's that you are in control. Not your circumstances, not your past, you are. You wake up at this crossroads every single morning, and the day ahead is either a win or it's a loss. You decide which path you're going to take.
And that brings us to the only question that really matters right now. Forget about tomorrow, forget about yesterday. Look at what you did with the 86,400 seconds you were given. Did you do what you needed to do? Did you win today?